So for cam for this, so you can see body cam logo up here, but that isn't real. So you can see I got my master badge. 80 thanks. I think it's the most interesting is to see that this SU-85B did very well. If you can see, the SU-85B and the T-40 was not good enough to beat my Marder. You can see, where is he? Yeah, actually, Monster Cat beat many of the Tier 4 tanks in experience, showing that our team was quite donkey, but I managed to secure the win anyway. If we can get to the daily report here, you can see quite a lot of XP. Win against 4 other tier. The Hetzer was AFK, but for some reason it shows up here he did not survive, and I wonder how he could have died. See, he traveled that far, and he didn't do. He might have drowned himself at the end, but I wouldn't understand why he do that. Actually, you can see, I didn't catch. He must have died in some way, which I can. Hi everyone, and today we're taking a look at this game I had in the Marder 2, which was a definitive hyper carry. I'm here on Lakewell with Monster Cat. We are both in the Marder. Today, when we were playing this game, we were trying to grind so that he could get the Hetzer. And at the end of our gaming session, he had unlocked it, but we did not have time to test it because he had to go and do some errands. So here you can see we have quite a bad matchup actually. Even though it's Marder, the Marder is quite powerful. Monster Cat is using the Tier 4 gun on this. I think it's a 5cm, probably some 5cm. Not as good as this 75mm that you can get. And you can see, we're gonna take up this place here. And now here comes an M3 Lee, and I'm gonna take a shot, and unfortunately I miss. But there is a Cruiser 4, which the SU-85B nails. Here we have an M8, and I hit him, and the SU-85B finishes him off. You see, actually quite many of our team has gone in either down the middle or down this side, but since we're tier 3 tanks, we don't want to go anywhere alone. So, oh, M3 popped up again. So that's why we're camping here. We can just take shots and use the great gun of the Marders to absolutely decimate the enemy. At that point, I was actually saying, look at this AMX-30 Monster Cat. He's gonna die, and yeah. So he died right as I said it. And here we have the M3 Lee, and he's just popping over, and I'm trying to hit him in that tower. And I'm saying it's actually possible to hit him. So both I and Monster Cat try to leap some shots, or lob some shots over the edge. Quite unsuccessful. You can see we have an AFK M3 Lee, and that we are losing 4-5. This was a 51%er, but to be a 51%er, I think my team played quite badly, except for Monster Cat here, who has done an okay job. You can see so far I've only managed to take to hit once, doing 129 damage, which is very high for even for kind of high for this gun. And I hit the Sexton, and Monster Cat nails him. So you can also see the Hetzer, who went to your flank, died. and I almost had that SAU 40, but the Covenanter got him. And now I'm trying to hit their SU-85B, but I have no chance, so I'm going to adjust my angle. And Monster Cat, who's quite new to World of Tanks, is wondering what I'm doing. So he's driving down there because that he thought that was my plan. And now I'm going to get a shot at his turret, upper turret. You know, M3 Lead doesn't have a real turret. And I'm trying to hit the SU-85B or the M3 Lead. And now Monster Cat is stuck down there, and not very far from now he is going to get decimated, unfortunately. So you can still see I've only managed to get 3 hits into the enemy, doing 376 damage, and oh my god, what just happened? The SU-85B got a very good shot at Monster Cat, and it's not looking very good. We're losing 8-10, and oh, there's the M3 Lee, and am I gonna get a shot on him before? Yeah, I hit quite low damage roll there, and here we can see the SU-85B, which I finish off, and now we're up to 500 damage, and the Covenanter kills the M3 Lee. So now I notice that our flank is open, and there's a T40 there on 1 health, and I'm actually going to have problems killing this T40. And you can see he's spotted. He's not spotted anymore. I aim, I fire, and he has moved, so I do not hit. Now I'm sitting in this bush, trying because I don't want to get spotted. And the Vesp is going to be some kind of spotting aid, but the Cruiser 2 shows up there, and I have no shots at him. So here we can see the T40 is spotted again. I take a quite badly aimed shot here, which goes slow and hits the ground. And now I'm going shit. I am and the Commander are quite alone here. So there's a T28. I take a shot, and god damn it, he escapes on 3 health. So now what I'm trying to do is that I don't want to get hit by the T40. So here you can see the Cruiser 3, Cruiser 2 I mean. I take a shot which definitively hit, and now I'm just waiting for him to pop up again. I take another shot at where he was, but he most likely moved. So I'm gonna try to take another look at this. Now the Covenanter has also been killed, so I'm alone against 3 tier 4s and 1 tier tier 3, which has secured me the Colobanovs medal, or well, it's not secured yet. And unfortunately I bounced on the T40, but I noticed he's using the howitzer, so I just take a shot right into him and destroys him. So now I killed 1 tier 4, and there's the Cruiser 3, Cruiser 2, god damn it, that's a very usual tank to see, and right through his turret. So now I am thinking, okay, so the Hetzer is probably going to come from this direction, and I think the T28 is still there. So I'm gonna set up in a position where I can spot both ways without getting spotted from the side, because the Hetzer being the most dangerous target, I want to be most screened from him. And you can see actually the other Hetzer hasn't been spotted yet, and he hasn't done anything, so I'm guessing he's AFK, which gives me a little easier situation here. But easier and easier, I am in a street tier 3 tank against 3 tier 3, or maybe 2. I do not know about the last Hetzer. And you can see both the Hetzer and the T28 are respectable players with 1 and 2 kills each. And here comes the Hetzer and the T28, quite unexpected there. So I'm gonna take a shot at the Hetzer, and I hit, and I do some damage. And now I can see the Hetzer is coming, so I'm gonna get into a better position where the T-28 can't shoot at me, because he basically kills me with 2 shots, and I tried here to get into a position where I can take kind of a held down position, making me harder to hit. Armor not being much against this Hetzer, but I took a clutch shot there and it completely missed, so now I notice he's fired and I fire 1 shot and he's coming out again to take another shot, and yeah, I nailed him long before he can aim that 105mm. So now I'm going, okay, I need to push this T-28 if I want to kill, not kill, win. So I only got 5.5 minutes to kill this T-28, find the Hetzer or cap, and yeah. So T-28, I figure out I want him to be the one who comes out in front of my gun instead of coming in. Oh, little weak pointer coming out, and I totally nailed that opportunity, and now I have 5 kills, and there is all that's left on the enemy team is an Hetzer who is most likely AFK. But he's probably not AFK in the spawn, since we had the Covenanter there earlier on, who got killed by the Hetzer right in front of us now, which did not spot him. So he's probably driven off to some random place, and then maybe his mom yelled, "Honey, it's your dinner!" So he had to go, making this a quite opportune moment to cap. For some reason here my Marder is going to be quite slow, a time forward now. I don't know why, which won't reach even 20 kilometers per hour, which I think is weird. But what might be something with the terrain. I also think it might have something to do with the German tanks getting less power to their engines, but less ground resistance. No, ground resistance, ground something. And here you can see, or you might hear, my stepmother talking outside the window, so I am just going to close that. Crap. Stupid window. Yes, so yeah, now I fixed the window, so you won't hear my stepmom laughing anymore. And I'm thinking he might be sitting in this corner here, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna speed up, or at this point I'm not sure, I know now. Someone is telling me that he's in the city, but I don't really have the time to crap, what did I do now? I screwed up. Oh yeah, I meant to speed up a little bit, because someone is telling me that it's in the city, and I'm going to take a small look here to see if I can spot him, but then I realize if I go any further I won't have time to come back and cap. So the rest of this game I just end up capping. Yeah, so I'm just looking around my tank. Oh crap. And the replay is complete, so let's take a look at the post-game stats.